Yeah, what you did. I'm so sorry, sir. It fell accidentally. Did you know how much these clothes cost? You bowed. I'm sorry. He pushed her hard and she fell on the ground. People like you know to do just this. Call the manager. I want him to fire her right now. You got up from the ground. Yeah, Ajushi, you are acting too much. I told you it fell by mistake. He scoffed. You mannerless. How dare you to talk to me back? He raised his hand to punch you. You closed your eyes but you feel nothing. You slowly opened your eyes and saw a guy was standing in front of you holding his wrist. His back was facing you. How dare you to hold my hand? Leave it, I want to teach a lesson to this girl. He didn't even finish his sentence before that the guy threw a punch right at his jaw. The man landed harshly on the ground and was groaning from the pain. Jungkook? He hovered on the guy and started punching his face. How dare you to push her? Everyone stood up and looking at them. Manager came there. What is happening here? I said stop. But Jungkook was punching him continuously. His knuckles started bleeding and the man's whole face bled. You grabbed his hand. He immediately stopped and looked at you. His eyes were fuming in anger. You never saw his this side. He stood up and held your hand and started going out. Jungkook, where are you taking me? You tried to free yourself but his grip was strong. He didn't say anything and opened his car door. Jungkook, he locked the door and started driving. He was looking so angry that time and was breathing heavily. The whole ride he didn't say anything. After some time the car stopped. You looked outside and saw a huge mansion. He opened the door and got you out of the car and grabbed your hand and took you inside the mansion. Jungkook, please stop. All the boys were sitting on the living room and were busy in talking. As soon as they heard a girl's voice, they looked at the door. Jungkook took you in living room and left your hand. You looked at the boys and they were already looking at you with a smile. Hi Vayanshi. You looked at him surprised. Do you know me? They all laugh. Yes, we all know you. Jungkook went upstairs in his room without saying anything. They all looked at him. His behavior was unusual from past few days. Jimin came near you. A bright smile was on his face. He extended his hand towards you. I am Jimin. Yeah, Jimin, you are introducing yourself only. We are here too. Ryan, I am Tae. He gave you a sweetest smile. Jungkook came in his room and sat on the bed. He closed his eyes and leaned back on the headboard. He can't bear it now. He can't let her live like this. It hurts him when he behaves like strangers. But now he finally decided to tell her everything. After some time he opened his eyes and looked at his hand. His knuckles were still bleeding, so he got up and brought the first aid kit and started treating his wound. He heard the sound of door open. He knew who is that person, but he didn't look up. You slowly came near him and sat on the bed in front of him. You picked the cotton and started treating his wound. After so long, for the first time, he again felt the warmth of your hands. The next morning, Vian got up as the sunlight fell on her face. She scrunched her face and turned to the other side, but she got up quickly as soon as she remembered the last night. She looked around, but Jungkook was not there, so she got up and came downstairs. Where did everyone go? You went towards the main door. Just as you were about to leave, a guard stopped you. Sorry, ma'am, you can't go outside. You frowned. Why? I have to go my home. This is the order of boss. You can't leave from here. But why? You were about to go outside, but he closed the door. Yeah, you can't keep me here. You sighed and sat on the couch. You closed your eyes and leaned back on the couch. You were holding that locket in your hands. When will you come, Cook? You promised me that we will meet in future and you will find me no matter what. I really missed you. Jungkook was standing behind her. He came few minutes ago from the headquarters. He heard everything that she said. He came near her and sat beside her. She looked at him. Where did you go and why did you order your guards to not let me out? Because this is your home now. How long are you gonna avoid it? He said. What? You asked not knowing what he meant. My feelings for you. He said, looking deep in your eyes. Because I don't have feelings for you. And why are you doing all this? Because I love you. You got up. I have to go home now. You were about to leave, but he held your hand. You looked at him angrily. Don't cross your limits. He got up and came closer to you. His face was just an inch away from yours. You came in the living room and was about to go outside, but you saw something on the center table. You looked at it and saw a locket and a photograph. You picked them and your eyes widened. You turned around and saw Jungkook was standing. How did you? You stopped when you realized that you were with the person whom you waited for this whole time. You came near him and hugged him tightly before crying.
So